Yeah, I'm fine, sure I'm fine. Funny how that line has been a lie every single time. I'm so down to settle for keeping open doors. Who'd even wanna fall in love or commit to more? But then like a shot to my heart, this man walks in. Where did you come from? Where you going? Do you need a friend? This town loves to talk and I've been hearing things like you came here alone and I don't see no ring. And gosh, I'm pretty busy, but I could try and make some time for him. Hey there, stranger, you're just on time. If you need some sugar, you can come to mine. Well, look at you, being just what I need. I don't fall for much, but you flirt me. Hey, stranger, let's get to know each other a little more deeply. So I said, hey, maybe we should get a drink. Loosen up a bit, tell me everything. I wanna know your whole story, we can get in deep. And any kind of way you want that to mean. Now I'm not psychic, never claimed to be, but my feminine intuition is telling me by the way your hand crept to my knee, tonight's gonna go just swimmingly. Hey stranger, you're just on time. If you need some sugar, you can come to mine. Look at you, being just what I need. I don't fall for much, but you flirt me. Hey stranger, let's get to know each other a little more deeply. Oh. Hey, you sexy thing, what perfect timing. Fate led you right to me, so let's do what comes naturally. Hey, you sexy thing, what perfect timing. Fate led you right to me, so let's do what comes naturally. Hey, stranger. Hey, stranger, you're just on time. If you need some sugar, you can come to mine. Look at you, being just what I need. I don't fall for much, but you flirt me. Hey, stranger, let's get to know each other a little more deeply. And if you're looking for the real thing, hey stranger, let me introduce you to me. So now you're gone, you weren't before, but eighth time's a charm to finally know I'm not what you want. I'm always moving on, but not too far, 'cause you like to call when you sense I'm finally leaving once and for all. I think of all the times I used to lose my mind, all the nights I cried for you to stay by my side. But this time you can kiss my ass goodbye. And when you need me, when you wanna hold me, when you're feeling lonely, well, you chose this life, 'cause this time goodbye really means goodbye. Means I never could have turned the tide, could never make something wrong right, but God, I tried. Someone get me a goddamn drink, someone stop me before I think of all the times I begged you to stay by my side. Well, this time you can kiss my ass goodbye. And when you need me, when you wanna hold me, when you're feeling lonely, well, you chose this life, 'cause this time Just a couple little things that I look for. Yeah, you can keep me on my toes or I'll get bored. Call it toxic, call me crazy, you call me yours. But damn, I know you like it like that. I've got an itch I need to scratch, but I don't wanna use my hand. I'm so bored of them. Maybe I could try use them again and again and again. It's a crime to be so lonely in this empty room. It's a shame to think you're out there all alone too. If you were mine, do you know just what I do? Oh, you picture that one through. Baby, I've got what you need. The craving so sweet. Your secret fantasy like come clean to mess up everything. I like what I see, bet you like me underneath. Like take it slowly, get me going. Right there gets my eyes rolling. It's such a funny thing. Baby, you like what I have. You know I'd bite back. I like that you like it like that. I've got a crazy disposition. That bitch up in the mirror's the only thing you're missing. That thing you do can make a good girl act suspicious. That thing you do can make a girl like me submissive. I'll let you take me for a wild ride. I need somebody that can keep it going all night. Will you be blessed? Cause you know I'd be a good time. And I know that you can get me off your mind. It's a crime to be so lonely in this empty room. It's a shame to think you're out there all alone too. If you were mine, do you know just what I do? Oh, you picture that one through. Baby, I've got what you need. The craving so sweet. Your secret fantasy like come clean to mess up everything. I like what I see, bet you like me underneath. Like take it slowly, get me going. Right there gets my eyes rolling. It's such a funny thing. Baby, you like what I have. You know I'd bite back. I like that you like it like that.
I like that you like it like
I like that you like it like that.
What do you need help with right now?
Baby, come on, touch me like you wanna. Honey, you can have me till the center. But in the morning, I'm a gunner. Don't call me up unless you're looking for a nighttime lover. Come on, like you wanna. Honey, you can taste me, you're sugar. But in the morning, I'm a gunner. Don't call me up unless you're looking for a nighttime lover. Don't call me up unless you're looking for a nighttime lover. Don't wanna know about your past and all the way your ex-girls lay you down. Take the feelings from all that and lay them on me if you need to lay them out. Cause the truth is, I don't really subscribe to all of that. Yeah, very ruthless, but honestly, I'm just trying to see your bed. Come on, touch me like you wanna. Honey, you can have me till the center. But in the morning, I'm a gunner. Don't call me up unless you're looking for a nighttime lover. Come on, like you wanna. Honey, you can taste me, you're sugar. But in the morning, I'm a gunner. Don't call me up unless you're looking for a nighttime lover. Don't call me up unless you're looking for a nighttime lover. Unless you're looking for a nighttime lover. We don't really need to have intentions. We don't gotta go the same direction. Dial 503 to get my attention. We don't really need to have intentions. We don't gotta go the same direction. Dial 503 to get my attention. You hold me like a secret. You lay me back when we're alone. Kiss me softly, then whisper. Nobody can know. For all the promises you make me, it'd be nice to see some proof. You want me most when you can blame it on a drink or two. You taste like borrowed hours, the nights I can't forget. I know that look in your pupils. I know how this one ends. You are my focus, my patience, my all. When you say that you don't mean to keep me waiting, but love is a waiting game. So don't dress it up, don't make it sound sweet. Your whole love's a train coming at me full speed. I can write a whole chapter about the way you never say my name when you're fully awake. Only when you're drunk or high. Only when you're drunk or high. You pull me close and tell me why. Only when you're drunk or high. Only when you're drunk or high. You need my body to survive, but not my life. In the morning you go quiet, like I'm someone you never met. If anyone asks you what happened, you say you forget. Your guilt is like a show I'm tired of sitting through. On this episode of bullshit, guess who gaslit who? And I'm not made of glass, but I still remember cracks. Every come here in the moonlight, every stay and never ask. You want the ache, not the answer, the flame, not the burn. You only reach for me when your compass starts to swerve. So don't dress it up, don't make it sound sweet. Your whole love's a train coming at me full speed. I can write a whole chapter about the way you never say my name when you're fully awake. Only when you're drunk or high. Only when you're drunk or high. You pull me close and tell me.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the building, drop some umbrellas in the chat. We are just now getting started. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the show. Let's go ahead and get the woman of the hour up here on the screen. Welcome. Oh, wait, hold on a second. We have a black screen again. Hold on a second. I can fix this. Hold up, hold up, hold up. And there we go. You're back up here. Welcome. You know, we were just talking about not having a single technical issue at all, and it just happened. We had to have one. It's fine. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Absolutely. Guys, everybody in the chat, if you do not know who is up here on the screen, this is Yelena Friedman. She is the artist behind the music that you have just been hearing in the standby screen, which was absolutely phenomenal. I had not heard Drunk or High yet, and I really, really liked that one. Absolutely phenomenal track. That's crazy. But guys, if you liked any of that you heard just now, you can find her on all platforms. That is Yelena Friedman. But guys, we are going to be getting into the depths of it, behind the artistry, behind the music, behind Yelena here. Guys, make sure you guys give me some questions in the chat as well if you are curious about anything. I'm going to try to go through as many as I can. We are live on multiple platforms, so I'm going to keep up as much as I can. But let's go ahead and get to it. Yelena, how are you feeling? They're saying they can't hear you. Hold up. Hold up. Let's see if we can fix that. How about now? Testing. She is saying words. Let's try it now. Try one more time. Literally one person to say, I can hear. It's, you gotta, maybe if you freestyle. I made it quieter. Still nothing? Here, let's try this. Let's try this one more time. Let her speak. I'm trying to let her speak. They're yelling at me. Okay, here, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and disconnect on your end and then join back through the link. And then it should refresh it. Let's try that. Can you guys hear me okay? Am I okay? Let me pull the chat up here so I can actually see it better. Yes, you hear me? That is weird. Everything should be going out to you guys perfectly fine. We shouldn't have any problems with it. Let's test it. Let's see. We are waiting. Light says, bring out the shades. Should I bring out the shades? Where are my shades? Should I bring out the shades? Temple said I'm perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, we didn't have any technical difficulties on the start of it, so we had to have a little bit here now. All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm going to put you up here. Okay, I hear you great. It looks like you're coming through on my end great. Guys, can you hear her? Can you hear the woman? I think that was towards me. She was only just barely audible? Oh. Give that a shot. Okay, she's going to come back. It says nope. That's wild. I have everything good on my end. I don't understand. Does she know? No. Nothing? Nothing? It's okay. It's okay, guys. Bear with us for a second. We'll get the sound going. Through your headphones, probably we're picking it up through the mic. If the volume was 0 to 100, she is at 5. That's weird. Let me try to... She's coming back. She's coming back, I promise. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're going to try this. We're going to see if this works. Okay, how is this, guys?
Can you hear me? I can hear me now. Maybe there's something to it. Hello?
You can hear you?
I can, which I think is good. I think that means it's working.
I'm hoping. Wait, were you on a laptop first?
I was on a laptop first.
Okay.
Like a silly goose.
Kato says, do you know sign language? No? They're still saying barely.
I'm hoping. I don't know.
I barely hear her. I don't. Okay, hold on. Let me try one trick. I've got one trick up my sleeve. We'll see if this works. Let's try this. How about now, guys?
Hello? Hello? Is this a trick up the sleeve?
This should have worked. This should have worked.
Hello?
I'm betting the house on this. This should have worked. Can we hear it now?
Wait, I'll keep talking. I hear her super lightly? No, don't hear me super lightly.
Not super lightly. Oh, wait, Kato says yes.
Yes? You can hear me?
We hear it?
We can hear?
Yes! Yay!
Let's
We
get
fixed it! Yes!
Wow,
Awesome.
we're
All
so
right.
back!
Well, that was a great interview. That was good, guys. Thank you
That
so
was
much for coming
awesome! I have to go though, I am busy.
through. Yes, absolutely. Guys, okay, we're good. Listen, every single one of these, it's been a tradition. I have some type of an issue. It's kind of a like rite of passage at this point. So this is good. This is great.
The passage has been righted.
Think about how much excitement that builds up now. Now you guys
I
are
know.
super excited. We're ready to go.
Energy
Okay.
is there.
There we go. All right, well, we got to replay that. We got to go back through that. Yelena, how you feeling?
I am feeling so good. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited
Absolutely.
to be doing this with you.
Absolutely. I am super excited to have you here. And we're just going to get started into it, guys. Now, Yelena, to everybody here that does not know who Yelena is, who are you?
I am an actor. I'm a content creator. I'm most known for my comedy skits and stuff like that, but I am also a singer and a musician, and that's kind of what we're doing today is I think a lot of people mainly know me for my comedy or for the acting side of things, but just trying to really introduce more people into the music side of my life, which my producer Mark and I have worked really hard on and are really really proud of. So
That's
yeah.
awesome. And Mark being MT, which is in the chat right now. Now, MT has been a very prominent figure in this community for quite some time. So honestly, it's really, really cool that a lot of this community gets to see his work outside of the rap fame, the weatherman, kind of the atmosphere that we have over here. What you guys
Backtrack.
heard, what you guys heard on the standby screen was produced by MT Streets. Now, I kind of want to talk about that for a second now that we've got that here. What was that like? Like, how did you guys meet?
How did we meet? Oh, you know what? It's the first song that one of the first songs I put out was with our mutual friend Ethan.
Hmm.
And Ethan moved away. And when Ethan moved, he had told Mark about some of the clients that he had been making music for, and I was included in that. And so, kind of through him, we ended up meeting. And just the minute that we started like making music together, it just was such a game changer. Like it's just so fun hanging out with Mark, and he's so good at what he does. So it's really been an honor to be able to work with him.
Yeah, and I can hear like through the music. I say this all the time with people that work with other producers or engineers. Like you got to have a chemistry there. Like there's got to be a working chemistry to where like things work. There's been so many like artists or engineers that I've worked with in the past and stuff like that where it just doesn't sync up. You know, some people want a different sound than what you're seeing in your head. Like you got to have that to sync up. And just off of the music that I've heard, and specifically "Hey Stranger," it just sounds like it's just there. It clicked. You know?
Yeah, well, I think we have a lot of fun, and I think it's really like a safe space, which has been really nice because it's very vulnerable to sing in front of people, and especially when you have lyrics that are like maybe like I don't know, vulnerable. Sometimes it can be hard to be like, okay, here's this really vulnerable lyric that I'm gonna sing, but it's always just been super fun and super easy. So
That's awesome.
very grateful for that.
Like I said, yeah, you can hear that through there, and I think that that's very important. Because you said vulnerable lyrics, and when you're saying stuff, hell, I have a hard time doing that in the studio with other people's studios nowadays. You get in there, and you're like, you get a little pee shy. You're like,
Yeah.
I don't want to rap right now in front of you. This is little.
Yeah, turn around, close your eyes, and tell me I did a really good job.
Yes, go to the other room. Let me finish
Yes.
this, and then come back.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's awesome to be able to have that there. Now, I do want to talk a little bit more about Hey Stranger too, because that, to everybody in the community as well, is the song that got Yelena up here on the interview in the first place. She did win the last Whether or Not Hot series. And actually, not only did you win, you got the highest score ever on the show,
Oh,
which is
I
insane.
didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
The hottest score ever on the show. And I don't know if you remember or not my feedback on that song, but it reminded me in the best way possible of the Zoe 101 like
Yes.
intro vibe of that. I heard that and I was like, this is not made right now. This type of music isn't made anymore. And I absolutely loved just that feeling of it. So I gotta ask, like when you were making that song, what came to you? Like what was inspiring you to make it?
I think something that Mark had said had really stuck with me where like we had been listening to the beat that he had made, and he was like, do you think we can do something with this? And I was listening and I was like, yeah. And he was like, you should make a story song, like that's some kind of song that just tells a whole story instead of, because a lot of my songs are my own full on personal vulnerable experience, and this is too, but we I'm also a theater kid, so I feel like in a way I got to put a lot of my theater kid energy into this song because it's very fun. It's
Mhm.
very like, you know, this girl saying that she's done with dating, she's over it, she doesn't want to do it anymore, and then all of a sudden someone just walks into her life and it's like, oh fuck, now I'm in love. So
Like, damn
it's
it.
yeah, and I think a lot of people can relate to that with being like, I'm over it, I'm doing my thing, and then being like, uh-oh, I'm feeling something special. And
Yep.
so I think it was just with this song, it almost made it I don't want to say easy because it's like never easy, but it was just really really fun because I think we both had a very specific idea on knowing that we wanted to tell a story with this and knowing that we wanted to just have it be, you know, something that people could really dance to and enjoy and listen to and hopefully relate to.
Yeah. Now you said you were a theater kid.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a
Duh.
surprise to anybody here. But with you being, being in theater at a younger age, how much would you say, like, how much do you bring from that to your career now?
All of it. I think
All of it.
I saw someone in the like chat saying, but it's like once you're a theater kid, you're always a theater kid. And I think I think a lot of my confidence as an adult kind of came from just, you know, performing in school shows and this and that. And I think with my comedy or with my music, it's those are two of the biggest outlets I have that make me feel most like myself
Hmm.
and make me, even if it's like a weird character or a silly lyric, it really makes me feel like I can show who I am because I am just a weird theater kid, like through and through. But it's such a fun way to be able to express through, again, either like my comedy or my acting stuff or through the music.
That's awesome. And now with you doing music here, because you can obviously see it in the skits that you do, in the comedy and the acting, but now with it showing through the music, how much would you say was that easy to implement there? Like as easy as it is for acting?
I actually would say, yeah, because I think for me, mainly like I kind of sometimes feel my lyrics like they're kind of like winking at the audience. Like it's kind of like we're all sharing a little secret and it's like we've all been there, right?
Hmm.
So it's interesting because with my comedy, I feel like I'm very much maybe a character or this or that, and with the music, it's also kind of like a character, but it's just the more vulnerable version of me. So in a way, I actually kind of find it easier to be myself with the music than with my comedy skits because the music is just, you know, again, lyrics that I've written that are vulnerable and sometimes like touch on a lot of my personal life and feelings. So
Yeah. And honestly, with you saying like you're putting it into your music, right? And I can hear that personality part of you. I talk about this, I preach this all the time to the community to like add personality to the music and stuff.
yeah.
So when your song like popped up on there, I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. That is exactly what I'm saying. It's sometimes hard to describe when I tell somebody to just have a personality on the song. You know what I'm saying? It's act a little crazy. That was just such a good example of
Oh,
that.
thank
It
you.
really is. And I was gonna say, with having that like very authentic side of you just being thrown out there into your art and into your career. So being seen by like millions of people, has that changed any of that? Has that put any pressure on that? Or do you see that as motivation to continue?
I think both. I think it's interesting because right now, people, I think, keep being like, you sing? You do this? And in my head, I've always been like, yeah, like I've always been doing this. But it's sometimes I have to remember that, you know, people who are watching my content are usually just watching my content and seeing a silly skit. So it's sometimes a little hard to kind of gap the bridge or make a bridge of the gap or something like that. But just I think the goal mainly is just that people can see that outside of social media and this and that, like I am a full person.
Hmm.
And I think it's really easy for people to only see, you know, a character or a certain kind of skit and be like, that's the only thing you do. Like you can't possibly sing. You can't do this.
Right.
And especially I think, you know, a lot of people are like, another influencer. I'm doing a little song. But at the end of the day, it's like I can only be me and I can only do what I love and try to achieve the things that I want to achieve and do my dreams, and music has always been a really big part of my life, so I'm it's very much a challenge to like grow in the musical field outside of kind of already being seen as a character actor in a lot of ways, but it's a challenge that I'm very excited about and very much on board for.
Well, I like that. This is, I feel like this is a good opportunity too to address it. Like you said, it was just another influencer trying to do music, but you're like, but to me, I've always been singing. I've always loved music. When did you start? Like, when did you know you're like, wow, I love music. I want to sing. Like, I want to try this.
I mean, I genuinely, it just felt like it was my whole life because, I come from a very musical theater family. Like again, I always did theater. I just always sang. And I think, especially during quarantine, my dad plays guitar and piano. My brother plays guitar and piano. My mom is a singer. My grandma's a singer, this and that. So
Wow.
during quarantine, I think I honed in a little bit more on being like, okay, I really want to try and start writing songs. And a really fun way that I started doing that was I would pick an artist, like let's say like Dua Lipa, and
Hmm.
I'd be like, let me try and write a song as if she was writing it. And I would just practice doing that, like with YouTube beats that I would find online.
Hmm.
And then, because I also play guitar, I would just try and make like chord progressions that sounded like this and that. And that was just fun and something cool.
That's awesome. So your whole family, like it runs in the family. This like
A
music
little
is
bit.
just there, you know. I love that. I love that. So then it would be safe to say probably that you have a good support system when it comes to what you do.
Yeah, I always make the joke. It's so funny because like my parents, you know how people are like, they say that their parents are like, you can't be a dancer, you can't be an actor, you need to be a lawyer or a doctor. It's
Hmm.
the exact opposite. I think if I became a doctor, my parents would be like, oh great, you're disappointing the family, you didn't want to do opera. Like they just love the arts. They're very, very artsy people, and they're not like necessarily in the arts themselves, but they just love it.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Well, you mentioned that that you said your mother that she acts
Yeah.
so like tell me a little bit about that. Like growing up into a family that has um so many ties to like the creative, right? What did that teach you about entering into the entertainment business?
Oh, I'll never forget. I took an acting class when I was really young for TV and film, and I remember being really upset because I maybe didn't do a good job or something like that. And my teacher just, was critiquing me, and in my head I was like, I did a great job. I don't know why this woman is blah blah blah. And my parents were like, if you can't handle rejection right now, like you're not going to another acting class. And same with vocal lessons. Like a lot of my friends know me. I'm very, very hard on myself.
Hmm.
And I think in a way that's good because I came from a family that was very much like, you got to have a thick skin or this is never going to be the career for you. And like my mom acts, but she's not a professional actor or anything like that. And it was just cool because again, like my parents just loving the arts so much, I think they saw how deeply I wanted to do this and take it really, really seriously, that they were just so supportive of being like, okay, but if you're doing it, you're doing it, which
Yeah.
I am very thankful that they did.
That's good. I mean, and that dedication, having that at a young age, that definitely helps to build up a good foundation for what you're doing now, honestly.
Yeah.
And with that being said, is there a time that you had that challenge, like a time in your career that you can highlight where you had to really dig deep into what you learned from them, that tested you
Oh, constantly. I think I'm in that time right now.
right
Like
now?
it's constant. I mean,
Hmm.
with anything, like with music, with acting, it's so again vulnerable, and it's, you know, really, really rewarding, but it can also be really challenging because it's, it is a lot of rejection. And, same with any skit, like people could just hear a song and be like, I don't like it. And I think constantly reminding myself, like, this is kind of the broad pictures, like I'm not making this for everybody, I'm making this for me.
Hmm.
And like for my skits being like, I'm making this because I think it's funny, which it's so funny because my friends watching this right now are probably like, uh-huh girl, because it's so easy to sit here and be like, yeah, I handle things really well and I don't care about what other people think, but I do. And I think at the end of the day you kind of just have to be like almost delusional, like. And I think especially in the hard times, the thing that keeps me going is being like, I am not giving up. Like I refuse. I will not die happy if I know I didn't give this music, acting, everything my all to whatever that means at the time.
Delusional. I like that. I've
Oh
I've
yeah.
I've seen that and heard that like a lot, and I feel like you know, you kind of get used to hearing success stories from people where they try to explain like certain things. Like for one of those buzzwords for me is like you got to be delusional, you know. But to somebody that doesn't really understand that or didn't grow up hearing that or having that support, how would you describe that in the best way possible? How would you describe like you have to be delusional in that
I
space?
think you really just have to want it. Like, I remember my old acting coaches or vocal coaches would, say stuff like, if you can't picture yourself on a stage singing your song, if you can't picture yourself doing the monologue, then this might not be the thing for you. Like, you really have to be able to, when I say delusional, like picture yourself in those situations, like on those sets, in those recording sessions, making those songs.
Hmm.
And to whatever degree that is, if it means that like in your head you're like, and one day I'm gonna make a song with Taylor Swift and we're gonna hang out and we're gonna be buddies, like whatever the delusion is, it's almost just like having a fun dream that you can really constantly fall back on, of being like, I'm not gonna let myself not have this dream and not have this goal.
So we're talking like stealing the secret formula levels of delusion. You are getting
Oh
in
yeah.
there. The
Yeah,
Krusty Krab is unfair.
exactly.
I
Yeah.
love that. No, I love that. I think that that's great advice. You know, being delusional to the sense of like saying the crazy thing. Do the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Strive for the crazy thing. Now, speaking of the crazy things, you've made a lot of characters, and these characters they do some crazy things.
Mhm.
And now I'm curious with you doing music, and if you had to choose any of the characters that you've done in the past, which character would be the singer? Like, which one is the one like Yelena Friedman on the side singing? You know what I'm saying? Like, which one's doing it?
I think it would be the crazy girlfriend character, because I think in general I am crazy and manic. And I think that character, it's so funny. Sometimes people will comment and be like, is this really a character? And it's like, kind of. Like, but it's just like the crazy girlfriend character is fun because it's just like, she just is wild and she just says whatever she wants to say. And I think that that's kind of similar to my music, where it feels like someone who's just kind of able to say whatever they want to say and
Right.
to have freedom.
I honestly, if I was going to pick one, I'd probably say the same thing. And I know we talked about this a little bit before we got on here, but my wife, some of those skits, I've lived those. Those are real life. Those are real life. Okay.
People say that all the time, and I'm like, what's going on?
Yes, those are real life. Oh, I love my wife to death. But the one where you turn into a jacket in the closet, where you were like on the coat hanger in the closet,
Mhm.
that's B for B. That's my wife. She's right there. She's in the coat
She
closet.
gets it. She
She does. She
understands.
gets it. She
Yeah,
understands.
good for her.
Now, when it comes to your creative process, right? Sitting down and writing and going about a song, what does that process look like? Now, do you just like sing into the mic, you know, kind of just catch a vibe, catch a feeling, or do you come up with a topic first? What comes first?
It kind of depends. I think recently I'll just be sitting somewhere and I'll just kind of have a lyric idea come into my head, and then I'll be like, oh, I'll write that down. And then maybe I'll like mess around on my guitar or this and that. But I think like specifically I'll say for Hey Stranger, that one was like, I heard the song, Mark said do a story, and just through the way that the music sounded, I felt like, I think something, I'm not to pat myself on the back, I think I'm pretty good at visualizing stuff. And I think when I heard the music, I could I could clearly visualize a scene
Hmm.
in my head of what that would look like as a music video or this or that.
Yeah,
And so for Hey Stranger, it was very easy to be like, okay, here's the story.
that's awesome. So you're saying like you like visualize like like kind of like a movie scene or something like that, like a
Yeah.
actual like scene. Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can relate to that. I love that. Something that I've done ever since I was younger was I make the cover art to my song first. The
Oh, I
cover art
love that.
the cover art happens first. And the reason the cover art happens first is because you kind of just catch a feeling from it. You know, you're like, this is what
Yeah.
I want it to sound like. This is the
Yeah.
picture. And I
Yeah,
feel
because
like
it's a vibe.
right. Yeah, you're setting the tone for it. And I feel like that interconnects with your acting like really, really well. So then
Okay.
would you say that with you being a theater kid and being into acting and doing the skits and all of that, that helps you, like that upholsters you to the music?
I think definitely. I think it's kind of, again, and Mark can attest to this. Sometimes in the studio, I'm like, that wasn't good. That was terrible, and I get really nervous and this and that. But it's, you know, I I use my theater kid skills to be like, okay, let's pretend I'm a character who's really confident and isn't overthinking her singing right now and isn't worried about hitting every note and is just having fun.
Mhm.
And so sometimes I'll like literally try to trick my brain into certain modes of confidence or this or that.
That's awesome. Okay, so then like getting into the acting, like it helps you just act your way out of like actual feelings.
I think I do. I will say like with my music though, because it is very vulnerable and like all true stories, it's
Mhm.
also it doesn't feel hard to tap into those emotions when I'm singing or anything like that.
Right, so you can just kinda access them when you need them.
Yeah.
Wait, oh, really quick, MT, he just sent a super chat. Mad love, MT. What's he saying? It's probably let's see. He says, "Ask her about this bossa nova surf rock lane and where she wants the next album to go. Because she's been killing it in the booth. I'm telling you, 1 to 3 takes per song. She's such a perfectionist."
That is true. I am very much a perfectionist. He knows. He's seen me be like, "That's not good enough," and he'll be like, "It's okay. We can do another take." And I'll be like, "Okay." Like, I'm like that with my comedy too. I think I get a little like in my head,
Mhm,
but with the bossa nova stuff, that's just fun. Like I think a lot of stuff that I've written on my guitar that was just songs that I wrote acoustically,
mhm,
kind of just have a bossa nova feel, and I think Mark is really like he's really tapped into that, and I think he's kind of created like a new lane of music like with Drunk or High or Hey There Stranger where it's almost like a bossa nova rock song,
right.
like which is just really fun. I think he's done a really good job at creating that.
That's pretty honestly, I can hear that. I can hear that, and I think that with his as I've heard more of his production, like, I can hear his little signatures in there, and I hear it in there. I went back and I listened to the Hey Stranger when I was, going through it, and, he has this, like, really intentional, like, just sound, the way that he does it. Now behind the scenes of that, watching that happen, is there something in particular that, like, stands out to the production behind the music that you, like, kinda paid attention to? You were like, "Well, I haven't seen that before. That's really cool."
Yeah, I think he makes it look really easy. Like he just like makes it look like it's just like, oh, and then what if here we do this and blah blah blah. So I think it's it's really cool because I wish I knew more about the production side of things. So it's just cool to be able to see what he does. And I think he's really good at listening to what the song needs. And I don't know
Mhm.
how to explain it more than that. Like he
No,
just
that
has a
makes
really
perfect
good,
sense.
yeah, he just has a really good intuition for stuff like that.
Honestly, I think that's really all of music. It's just so subjective. It's just like, "This song needs
Okay.
something. I don't know how to explain it. It just needs it." And then boom, there it is. You got it.
Yeah.
Temple says, hold on real quick. I'm trying to get you guys in the chat if you have some questions. He says, "What does she charge for a verse or a dope lyrical, visual, musical story with you having control of the story?"
I don't know. Mark can answer. Mark in the chat. You can
Maybe
answer that question better than me.
maybe there's a new market here.
Yeah.
We'll
I'll
stay
let I'll
tuned.
leave that one to Mark. Yeah.
We'll stay tuned to that. All right, getting back into it though. I want to kind of touch on your past music behind Hey Stranger. Now, from what I could see, is I see that your catalog you got it in 2025. Was that when you like started dropping serious music, or was there anything before that?
I had two songs that I did before that with again our friend Ethan,
Hmm.
who we met through. And those songs I love because they were like the first two that I ever released.
Hmm.
But I think after I don't know. I think when Mark and I started working together, we just kind of honed in more on what my sound was. I think mainly just because I didn't have as much time, obviously, with Ethan because he like moved. But I think we kind of figured out what my sound was and what works best for me by the album in 2025, which is called Lust and Lose.
Okay, gotcha. Now I know you just now have Hey Stranger out there, and that song is absolutely insane. But I gotta ask, of the songs that you have made, what is your personal favorite?
That's a good question. For a while, it was Drunk or High,
Hmm.
but There's a song that I honestly think should get more hype. It's called Easy on Me. It's on the album. I don't know. There's something about that song that I just love. Like,
Easy
I
on
love
me.
all the songs. Yes, Easy on
Okay.
Me is just one of my favorite songs. Like, wait, because I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I listen to my own music because I'm like, oh, that's kind of fun to shake a little ass. But Easy on Me is just one of the ones that whenever it comes on, like in the little mix, I'm like, oh,
I was literally just about to ask that. I was going to ask if you listen to your own music because I feel like this is
I
kind of like
do.
it's a little bit of a topic between like in the music community. It's like do you it's like actors, some actors they don't even watch their own movies, right? They're like they do the movie and they don't even watch it, which me kind of blows my mind. I don't understand that because when I make stuff, I will listen to it until I'm tired of it. And my rule of thumb is if I can listen to a song I make 100 times without getting tired of it or thinking it's awful and throw it in the trash, it's good. It can go. That's why there's like 1,000 projects on my doll that don't see the light of day.
Yeah.
I'm like the perfectionist side of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then to that, do you have projects that are in the vault that haven't seen the light of day yet?
Yeah, I mean, I have so many songs that like I have written that, you know, we have yet to make, but it's cool too because this song on the new EP called Without Being Friends, that was
Mhm.
like one of the first songs we made like forever ago. And I don't know why, but I was like, this song sucks.
You're like,
And
no.
I was like, no way. And then I don't remember when, but we were somehow like heard it months or maybe even a year or so later. And we
Mhm.
were like, this song fucking rocks. Like, what were we doing? Why were we
Right.
sleeping on this? So I think we have a lot of cool ideas in the works. And
Okay.
I'm excited for more things to come.
Well, MT has got a fun fact in here. He has super chatted for this to come up here. He says, fun fact alert. We started Hey Stranger and had it on Spotify in the same day. What? Cover art, distro, and everything mixed mastered, like not rushed. Just never have I ever started and had a song on Spotify in the same day. I refuse to believe that. That is
True.
insane.
Yeah, no, we just got in the studio and we were like, we're dropping it today. And I think again, it's like two kind of perfectionist people just being like, it will get done. And so we did it. And like, I've never seen like I don't know too much about production, but he mastered and mixed everything so well and so quickly. And I think like it felt like it was like, oh, we could do this with every song just because it just felt like the right moment, right time. Like, and that song was just so fun that I think we had so much fun doing it that we were like, we just like we're doing it.
So then highest score on the show, won the show, and it was all done in one day, one sitting, distributed, mixed, mastered, the whole 9 yards. That is impressive. That is very impressive. I don't even
That's on Mark. That's on Mark for his magic with that.
that's insane. So did it start early? Like did you guys get an early start in the day or
No, I think we started at like
no?
2, probably 2 went to 7 or 8.
That is crazy. 2 to
Yeah.
7 and 8. That's honestly, I mean, I feel like that just speaks more to the song. It was authentic. It was you. It was just there. It came out. You guys knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
That's
It was just
awesome.
right moment, right time. And again, it kind of just like felt like magic. It was just like, oh,
Now, is that common? Like, is that something that happens to you a lot with your music?
I think that was like the quickest turnaround, obviously by
Right.
far. But I think most of the time, yeah, I think we usually jam out pretty much after every song. Like we'll listen, we'll be like, yeah, this is pretty cool. Cause it's like, you gotta put out stuff that you like, which I'm sure
Mhm.
you feel. It's like, I'm not gonna put out a song that I won't dance to or I
Right.
won't enjoy listening to. So I think so.
That's awesome. Now, with that being said, what or who are some of your musical inspirations that inspires your sound?
That's such a loaded question. I have so many because I listen to a bunch of different kinds of music.
This
I
is more
love
of like the
Paramore.
the first ones that come to your mind.
Paramore, Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter,
Okay.
Randy Carlisle. Why can't I think of her name now? Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks, excellent.
Yeah, she's iconic. And I can't think of her name. The woman from the Cardigans.
Wait, the Cardigans? Like
Yeah, like
I
Love
thought of the
Fool and stuff.
Backyardigans. I'm
And I'm like, who's that from the Backyardigans? Can't think of her name right
My
now.
dad part is showing. The Cardigans. Oh my God, I can't even think. Chat, help me out here. Who is it?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like loveful, like love me, say that you love me.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I cannot think of her name to save my life. Chat, if you know who it is, let me know in the chat who that is. But I was going to say, is it gosh, now I've lost a name. Okay, we both lost a name off of our heads. Guy, chat, help us out here. We don't know what we're
Help.
doing.
Help.
This is our first time doing this. We have no clue what the hell's going on. MT says Ty Dolla $ign, Kanye West, P Diddy. Stop. No. Pause.
No.
Pause. He's listing his inspirations.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Now with your writing and like so collaborations, right? Is there an artist that you have your eyes on that you really want to collaborate with in the future?
I think anyone who wants to collaborate with me, that would be cool. Like,
Anybody?
I don't know. I'm open to whatever. I think it would, like, I haven't done a collaboration yet, but that would be really, really fun. Like, we have so many friends who are so ridiculously talented and, like, so just good at all of this that honestly, like, I would be happy with anyone. And if I could pick like a celebrity, I'd probably pick Sabrina Carpenter because I think we could make a pretty boss ass girl song.
That would be a pretty crazy collaboration. I mean,
Yeah.
Selena's
Maybe
she's-
one day.
one day. No, you got to be delusional. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly.
gonna
Exactly.
happen.
Yeah.
This time next year, you're gonna have a song with her. You're gonna be on stage and all that. It's gonna happen. We manifest
Yep.
it right here. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, how far would you step outside of your own genre to do a collaboration? Now, I'm saying, are we gonna see rapper Yelena Friedman? Are we maybe not that
I
far,
don't
but
think anyone wants to see that from me. I don't think my audience is like, God, we really like you, but if only you rapped. Like that's the one thing you're really missing in your repertoire. Honestly, it'd probably be something like I maybe more like soulful, or people don't know this. I love jazz music.
Mhm.
Like I love Ella Fitzgerald, all that kind of stuff. Like I could see myself doing a little jazz show one day.
okay.
That'd be pretty
Actually,
sick.
honestly, I could see that. I could see that as both a skit and a real thing.
Oh, it would be both.
Or
Yes,
I was gonna say,
absolutely.
or maybe both.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be great. Actually, no, that would be good. I mean, you on the
Right?
saxophone just going crazy.
That's, you know what? You joked that I played clarinet and saxophone in high school.
Oh, clarinet.
Not well. Yep.
Not well. Well, okay.
Really bad.
Well, I need to hear that. MT, you gotta the next song here. We gotta do a
It's-
little clarinet on there.
That's what I've been thinking too. That's actually the next EP is just clarinet music.
Just clarinet.
Yeah.
I'm bumping it on the subs. Okay, get some new ones. I actually need to test them out. Clarinet would be perfect. Great.
Pretty sick.
Nasty. All right. So now I want to touch into like your community. So you're following your follower base. Now you had once made a distinction that you don't just have followers. You have a community of people who like share your sense of humor and all of that. What responsibility do you feel toward that community, and how are you introducing them to the musical version of Yelena without making it feel like a completely separate person?
You know, that's kind of a challenge that I'm facing right now. Because again, I think when people really only know you for one thing,
Mhm.
sometimes it can be a little jarring to all of a sudden be like, and I do this other thing, come check it out.
Mhm.
But I feel like, yeah, it's never felt really like a following. It's just felt like a bunch of people who have the same interests, like the same shows that I do, or like do improv or sketches and this and that. And so I think for the most part, it's just I always try to be really myself with my followers. And even if that means it's like a goofy character, this or that, like I always try to stay true to who I am. Even if like I meet people in person, they're usually like, oh, it's the same thing. I'm like,
Right.
yeah. Like I like to think that, you know, the message I carry across is just like, hey, it's okay to be weird. It's okay to do your thing and just be confident with it and give it a try. And I think that kind of carries over into the music where a lot of the people who have started listening to my music, I think are, you know, just silly, goofy people who are also like me, a human and have feelings and are vulnerable. And just the goal is just, you know, that you hear a song and you go, I relate to that. That makes sense. I understand that. I felt that way. And so I think through my comedy, I'm trying to you know, for instance, I did a skit that kind of went into a music video.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's been kind of a fun, easy way to get my audience more used to this stuff.
Mm-hmm. To lead them into the other side.
Yeah.
Okay, so now to everybody that could be watching right now, I'm talking the future generation of influencers, of actresses, actors, and musicians. What would be the biggest piece of advice that you could give right now to them to help them break that wall and start pursuing that path?
Oh, I mean, I would just say try. Like, I think a lot of people get really caught up on, well, is it going to be good? Is it going to be this? Is it good? How am I going to be perceived? And I've been in a jacket in a closet. Like, I've done weird note girl things. Like, I think just tap into that thing that makes you unique and makes you different. Like,
Hmm.
for me, this sounds very cringy, but it's like I'm just a weird person, and sometimes weird things make me laugh in my head, and I go, huh, let's give it a try.
Hmm.
And at first when I started, I was like, nobody's gonna watch this. Nobody's gonna watch my stuff. No one's gonna follow or anything. I'm just doing this because I think it's funny and maybe like two people might. And I think it was pretty cool to just again find like a community of people who are kind of just as weird as me and like all the same things that I like. So I would say just try, just fucking try. Like there's no harm. And the other like harsh reality is like there's always going to be failure. Like with social media, it's so up and down. I have so many days and months where I'm like, I suck at this, it's over for me, like this is done and blah blah blah. And then the next day happens and I'm like, we're so back, I have so many ideas. So I think it's realizing that you have to believe in yourself, you have to try, and you have to know that there are going to be ups and downs like there are in any career, but that you got to do what you love. And at the end of the day, whatever that is what you have to do.
That's great advice. I think that is perfect advice. I like that. All right, now, Yelena, we're going to get into some fun questions here. All right, and this
Okay.
one's going to dip into the characters a little bit here, but um, I want to ask which one of your characters would be the absolute worst person to spend an entire day with?
Fucking note girl.
No.
Yeah. I feel like you would drink like the wrong type of like water and she would be like, that's not good for the environment. You're having an aquavita? Like, I think she would be a bit annoying.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, has anyone ever approached you in public and spoke to you as one of your characters?
Yes, actually, that happens with that character a lot. One of the first times that happened is I was just walking on the street and some random man was like, "You want a cigarette?" And I was like, "No, sir. Please, I'm okay." And he was like, "No, no, no. You want a cigarette?" And he kept winking at me like that. I was like, "I told you, sir. I don't want one of your cigarettes. Please stop offering." And he was like, "No, no, no, from the video. You know how you want." And he kept, and I just didn't get it for way too long. And then he like pulled up, he was like, "From the video." And I was like, I did do that online, didn't I? I did do that. So stuff like that happens a lot, but it's really funny because I think most of the time, like I love when people come up to me. It's awesome because again, usually people who see my videos and we just get along super well
Hmm.
and I could talk to a wall. So I always like it when people make like little inside jokes, you
Hmm.
know, if people know like what Burger Town is or this or that, like the real OG people, which I
Right.
love.
Now, well, on the opposite side of that, has there ever been a time that you're talking to somebody and you tried to do a little bit of a skit or something, to try to get them to catch on to something that you thought they would know, and then they just don't, and then you're like, well, that was
Oh,
awkward.
constantly. It's like I think that's my like social interactions all the time. But I don't I've never like I never go into anything like I guess thinking like, oh, this person.
Oh wait, hold on. I think we, I think we lost her. No, hold on. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, chat. I think she disconnected. Hold on, Yelena, try to disconnect and then come back. Oh, you're here. Okay, yeah, there we go. Disconnect and then try to come back. It's gotta. I'm trying to catch up with the chat here. Greg Dosig done. All right, here we go. Here we go. Are we back?
Hello?
Hello. Okay, I can hear you. I
Hello?
see you. We're good.
Yay! Yeah, that's so funny. He said left to go get a cigarette. Yes, I'm back. Sorry. I had an alarm went off on my phone and then my phone went crazy.
It's okay. It's perfectly fine. I think we're good now. Guys, can you hear and see her okay? Everything good? Gucci?
Everything good, everybody?
I think we're Gucci. I think we're good. Okay. Okay. As you were saying,
I don't remember. Oh, I just about weird interactions.
I have a terrible memory. I haven't it's so bad. Yes, the question was like, have you done that where you try to get somebody to like understand one of your skits and then they're like, they have no
Oh.
idea.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's funny because like people who've like, for instance, shot my videos with me.
Mhm.
Sometimes if I'm like, so here's the video idea. I'm gonna do this really weird voice and then yell at the camera and yell at you and then this and that and then be like, it feels so cringy to explain sometimes out loud and be like, but it's gonna be funny. It's totally gonna be funny. So I think stuff like that is
Yeah.
kind of the most that I try to explain my brain and my sense of humor, and people go, hmm?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've had that a lot. I'd be talking to somebody like one of my closest friends, being like, "I have this crazy idea for a song," right? And they're like, "Oh my gosh, what is it?" Right? And I start to explain the song to them, and they're like,
Yeah, they're like, you can always
"Yeah,
tell because they get that look in their eyes, like,
yeah, yeah." And honestly, I blame myself because whenever I get excited, I'm really excited, so I'm setting the bar really high. I'm like, "Oh my god, this is generational. This is groundbreaking," and I'm like, a song about SpongeBob or some stupid shit. We're gonna, and they're
yeah,
just like,
yeah, put a
"What?"
pin in it. Yeah,
Yeah,
explain.
sure. Yeah, sure,
Mhm.
sure. But you know,
Yep.
I think that's what it is. So what I've decided to start doing is I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. When I have an idea,
That's
I'm
yeah.
gonna be like, "What's up, dude? You know, I kind of have a it's just something on the side here. You know what I'm saying?"
Yeah,
And
my
then
side idea.
and then I can't be disappointed because guess what? I don't even care about it either, right?
Exactly. And then it's on them to be like, oh my god, it's amazing. And then you have to go like, is it? I
Really, you
really
think
put
so? I mean, I
no
guess I
thought
can
into
do it.
it.
You know,
Fine,
I'll be like,
whatever.
I'll do it for you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be brave like that.
All right. All right. The next one that I have for you is what is the strangest place or situation in which you've suddenly gotten a song idea?
I pee a lot at night. While I've had a night pee.
During a night
Anybody?
pee.
Yeah.
During a night
Anybody
pee.
in the chat at night pee? I drink a lot of water before bed,
Yeah.
and I wake up at like 3 in the morning. I've got to pee, and like I think that happened with one of the songs on the EP. I just remember like because I have a little like I live in a loft, and just going down the stairs and going to the bathroom and being like, hold up, brilliance is happening, like grabbing my phone, like running back upstairs.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe a night piddle.
So during one of these night piddles, have you ever had an idea, but you had nowhere to write it down or like record it and you lost it?
Luckily, not during a night piddle, but I have had that happen. Like the other day, I was walking my dog,
Mhm.
and I had this like lyric come into my head where I was like, yes. And then I went to put it on my phone, and the minute I took out my phone, I was like, what am I doing on my phone right now? And I was like, I'm on a walk. I'm disconnecting. And I put my phone away, and then 2 seconds later, I was like,
The
no.
idea's gone.
So yeah, you know,
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah. Rest in peace to all of the masterpieces that have just been forgotten.
Yeah.
Just have been left people's head and has just
Oh,
lost
it's-
into the void, never to be seen again. It's like the saddest thing. I think about this way too much.
I know.
Way too much. Like, think of the legends, right? Think of like the biggest artists. Think of Sabrina Carpenter, okay? Think of like songs that she has forgotten.
I know.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
know.
It's like,
No, and something. Oh, sorry. Continue.
no, you guys gonna say it just keeps me up at night.
Yeah. No, my mom, I think, had, or not my mom. I think I saw an interview, whatever ago, with some celebrity. I can't think of who. And the person was saying, like, ideas are like bubbles. And let's say if I have an idea that's like a really good idea, but I don't use it, the bubble will go to somebody else and like will try and get used. Which actually sounds kind of fucking creepy now that I've said that out loud, but there could be something to it.
So the bubble's not lost. It just goes to someone else.
Maybe it goes to someone else. This is why I don't usually do live streams. I'm like, I'm peeing at night.
No,
The
this is
bubble's
no.
disappearing.
It is great. But the bubbles. So you're telling me that I have made like all of Michael Jackson's catalog. I just forgot it.
You just forgot it, and you will have
And
to live with that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just forgot it. It was just made because of that, and also maybe
Yep.
because I wasn't born yet or existed yet. I could have come up with
No,
a better
that doesn't
artist.
add up.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
somebody I don't know, Taylor Swift or something like that.
Yeah. We're all Taylor Swift at the end of the day.
All of us, every single one of us, we could have been.
We
You
could
guys
have
need to
been.
keep that in mind. Actually,
Yeah. Catch those idea bubbles next time, y'all.
don't let them float away. It's not a good idea.
Mhm.
Somebody else will make a hit with it. Now, it's hang on. MT says recap question. Where have you had a song idea? Answer: I pee a lot at night. I think that is a great answer. I couldn't think of a better one.
I'm not retracting that statement.
Mm-mm.
People who know me, I've got the bladder of a small chihuahua.
Yeah, yeah. My wife, we measure the day in like pees per minute. Pee per minute.
Yep.
We have ppm, right? and she's getting up there. Okay. I mean, we had a ppm limit. She broke it.
She's amazing.
I mean, we can't. I mean, there's not a ticket for that, but she broke.
I know.
She
We could be
passed
so rich.
it. We
We
could
could
be.
be millionaires.
We could be. Okay. Next on here, I had some fun ones on here. I want to be honest with you, Yelena. I had all this stuff up here, and I've been freestyling like all of it.
Let's go.
It's all just came to the head. Just
It's
came to the
natural.
head. It's just popped up. But what is one compliment about your music that has stayed with you?
Oh. At one of my shows, one of my friends said, I think just that they could relate to it. And I feel like that's the biggest compliment ever because that just rocks.
Yeah.
That makes me feel good because I'm like, oh, because so much of like, when you're writing songs or this or that, especially in some of my songs, it's maybe a sad moment or this or that. And so that's always just a compliment when someone's like, I can relate to that and I like that. And I'm going to listen to this when I feel this way now, which I really like.
You know what? I'm going to extend that compliment to you from both me and my wife. We both can relate to the Hey Stranger song. You wanna know why?
Yay.
Because when she moved in, we said, Hey Stranger.
I was going to say.
Huh? Oh, my wife wants to tell you something.
Okay, tell her that she's not crazy for thinking that the idea would go to somebody else because Michael Jackson.
Wait, you want to say it in the mic?
Well, I'm not wearing pants.
Well, you don't have to get in the camera.
Okay.
I'm not wearing
Michael
pants.
Jackson, people have said that he used to go to the studio like in the middle of the night out of nowhere because he was so scared that if he didn't record it and like remember the idea, that God would give the idea to Prince.
Maybe that's where I heard it. I'm like, it was some random thing. There's something.
I had to say it. I was calling when you didn't see my call. I was like, I have to go in and say it.
Like,
Honestly,
please.
that actually is perfect. I remember that now. I think I've seen that too. They had such a generational beef that it's kind of inspirational, you know?
Yeah.
We're not
So
hating
at least
to
we
our
know.
full potential.
Yeah.
full
And that's the
potential.
problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is the problem. But no,
Yeah.
me and my wife, we can absolutely relate to Hey Stranger. We were just talking about this, the community. I don't even know if I've ever told them that story or whatever, but yeah, we'll get in that another day. But if you know, you know. If you know, you know.
No, I love that. That makes me so happy.
All right, now would you ever build a film series or a musical around any of the characters that you created?
Yeah, I would love to do that. I have an idea that I'd really like to do, hopefully soon, where it's exactly that, like making a play around my songs.
Mhm.
And just have a live band and also get a bunch of my actor friends together and just write a little thing. So something like that would be pretty dope.
Which character would get it?
Would
Like
get what?
above all the other ones, like the musical, the film, or like which one would get that like that film?
Me. Like the me character. I don't know.
Just you.
I think it would probably just be like more of like less of a character, more of like a genuine like mini play.
Just a
Which
mini
I
play.
guess would still be a character, but I think it would be less of like a crazy character.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. Okay, Yelena, we have made it to the rapid fire questions. Now
Okay.
these are fast questions, so these are ones that are going to be like 1 to 2, maybe 3 words of an answer, and they're just going to be the first thing that pops to your head, the very first one. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Rapid fire question number 1. Singing, acting, or comedy? You have to choose one.
Acting.
Acting. Okay, awesome. TikTok or Instagram?
Instagram.
Instagram. Oh, wait, that's interesting.
I don't like TikTok. Sorry.
That's crazy. Okay, I know these are rapid fire questions, but I got to like dive into that. Why? What is it about TikTok that you don't like it?
It's just like so not like like on Instagram, I feel like your audience, like, or people who follow you actually get to like see you and hang out and this and that. And with TikTok, it's like just really random and really weird, and the algorithm is kind of janky, and they pay their creators not well. And I just think there's like a lot of weirdness. I'm sure there is with Instagram as well, but I just personally use and prefer Instagram much more than TikTok.
I wanted you to expand on that because I agree like wholeheartedly ever since using Instagram. It's just a better platform. It just is.
Yeah.
Okay. This I don't even know why I have the rapid fire questions. This is hard for me to do.
We're
Okay.
yappers. Yeah.
Okay, next question. Writing alone or collaborating?
Collaborating, I guess, because like I really like working with Mark.
Working with other people. Okay. Guitar or piano?
Guitar.
Studio session or live performance?
Ooh, live performance.
Awesome. Okay, comedy or drama?
Comedy.
Comedy. Early mornings or late nights?
Early mornings.
Okay. I can't wake up in an early morning to save my life. I need to sleep. Unless my night rolls into the early morning, then we're
I
there.
just
We
can't
count
do
that.
late nights. Like I get so tired by 7 o'clock, and I'm not kidding. Like my friends know I'm just not a late night person.
Tired by 7.
I'm a sleepy little one.
Damn, tired by 7.
Yeah,
Oh man.
I know. And I'm only 25. I know. I'm like, I gotta get cooler.
All right. New York or LA?
LA.
LA. Viral video or a sold out show?
I mean, sold out show sounds pretty fucking dope.
I'd say so too. All right.
Yeah.
Lyrics or melody first?
Lyrics.
Lyrics. What is your most used emoji?
The little lips, like just the lips going like that one's pretty much it.
Wait, is that an actual official emoji?
Yeah, it's literally just a pair of lips going like,
I thought for the longest time that was a custom emoji.
I don't know, but I use that every day. My friends will be like, good morning. I'll be like, I don't know.
Okay. Your funniest character to play? Like, who makes you laugh?
The role play girlfriend one where I get to be a bunch of different characters. I think I have the most fun with those.
Oh my God. Actually, yeah, that one's hilarious.
Thank you.
That one's hilarious. Okay. Your most exhausting character to play?
The overly dramatic girlfriend.
Honestly, it seems like that takes a lot of energy
Yeah.
to go from here to the closet like this,
Yeah.
phasing through walls. That's crazy.
It's hard. It's hard to do, but someone's got to do it.
Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to carry the torch. Okay, a song of yours everyone should hear first. Your first impression song.
I honestly think goodbye means goodbye, maybe.
Okay.
I
okay,
love that song.
That would be a solid choice. I actually, my first impression song was Hey Stranger. Or Hey Stranger. So I thought that one was a good one.
It is.
I
I was
gotta
thinking
listen to
between that, Hey Stranger, Drunk or High.
All three. Yeah. All right. Now, I lost my place. No, I didn't. Here we go. A celebrity who would be perfect in one of your skits.
Of course, my brain's like, who's a celebrity? Kristen Wiig?
Okay.
Maybe? I
Okay.
think she would be
I can see
funny. Or Amy Poehler.
I could see both. Solid choices. All right. The last song that you had on repeat.
Oh, it's why can't I? No, I can't think of the name of it. Okay, well, one of them. This isn't the one that I have, but one of them is called Snake the Drain. I think the artist is called Devin again.
Mhm.
Banger of a song, so good.
Your go-to karaoke song.
Oh, probably Love Fool by the Cardigans.
Loveful. Okay.
Yeah.
Your biggest creative pet peeve.
I don't know. Like, what do you mean by that?
Like, let's say you're working with somebody, right? Creatively, whether it be a skit or music or whatever. What is a pet peeve that you just like, I don't like that? Maybe something that like people do, something like in the process, in the workflow, maybe something just like,
Oh, I guess like I don't know. The first thing that came to mind is just like when you work really hard on something and people are just dicks or just like like for instance, if I do a different character one day or I sing one day or this or that, people just being like, you don't do that. You don't do like a lot of people like will DM me or comment just being like, you don't do that. And I think that always drives me crazy because I'm like, you don't even know me personally. How do you know what I
you
do?
have no idea what's going on here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I can agree with that one. All right. Now, last one. A hidden talent people do not know about besides phasing through walls.
Besides that, honestly, I can do gymnastics. People don't know that I did gymnastics for like years. Pretty good at gymnastics. Can do a couple tricks, not as many as I used to be able to, but I was training when I was little to be an Olympian, and people don't know that about me.
That's awesome.
There you
That's
go.
awesome. We made it through the rapid fire questions. We did it. We did it.
Oh Lord.
Now, we are at the final full questions here. I just got to ask, because this would be something cool to look back to 5 years in the future. Where do you see Yelena Friedman?
Hopefully, I have my own show, and hopefully, I'm just doing what I do now, which is just getting to work with people that I really care about, and just getting to like make money off of what I love. Like that's the best gift of all is being able to like maybe own a house and still just
Man,
continue to do what I love.
man, the American dream, the owning the house.
Yeah. I'm like
It's
just to be able to own like a piece of property at some point would be like pretty sick.
I'm with you there. Let's give it up for that. Let's own houses and have our own shows. I love that. I love that. Guys, if you have any questions really quick in the chat that you want me to get to, let me know. Last call for anything in the chat. Yelena,
You can
I want
ask me anything.
to anything's on the board. Yelena, I want to thank you so much for coming on to the show and for entering into the competition. This community here, I can tell you, has just so much undiscovered talent, so many artists that like I see on the daily basis that pop up and I'm like, where the hell did you come from? And I feel like just being able to hear Hey Stranger from you, like, getting into the music journey and everything, it's just crazy, an absolutely crazy experience. And I wanted to congratulate you on winning, getting the hottest score on the show too. It's just been an awesome experience. Thank you so much for hopping on the show.
I mean, thank you so much. Like, this has just been so fun. It was so lovely to meet you and your wife. And this, like, I can tell your community is just really, really wonderful, talented people. So I'm excited to see everybody else do their thing and just see more of everything. So thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. I feel like you fit in great. I mean, there's a whole lot of chaos that happens here. A whole
My
lot.
kind of people.
Every single
Perfect.
show, I'm telling you, I can't. And I'm to everybody in the community in the chat too. I swear I had so much like laid out and written. I didn't really use any of it except for the fun questions because I was just freestyling off the dome.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you guys would see me up here like, so what is your favorite French fry?
Help.
Help. All right, I think we got some in the chat here really quick. Cash faints. Okay. Yelena, what number am I thinking of right now?
I think I nailed it. Weirdly enough, I play that game a lot with my friends because I'm convinced that I'm really good at randomly guessing people's numbers. Should we try it really quick
Let's
before
try
the
it.
end of this?
Let's go.
Okay, but yeah, think of a number between 1 and 20.
Oh, wait, I gotta guess what you're thinking?
No. I'm gonna guess what number you're thinking of.
Okay, got it.
15.
17.
Which is really 15.
Yeah, you're right. I just said that.
Don't lie. Don't lie to your audience like that.
It's
That's
really
not-
15. She got me. She got me. Listen. Oh, wait, you guessed it. 12. Cash, was that right?
I feel like Cash is just being nice to me. Yeah, I wasn't thinking of a number for the record.
Okay.
I knew it.
All right. Well, let me try it. Let's see if we can do it. All right.
Okay, between 1 and 20.
Between 1 and 2. Ready?
1 and 2. Okay, got it.
Okay. 1. Damn it.
1.5. Just kidding.
Well, you can't blame me. There was a whole lot in between there.
What about the decimals?
Gosh.
No, it's
All right. Yelena, thank you so much again for hopping on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. It was so nice to also talk to your audience. You're all so sweet.
Yes. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for pulling up, showing love, showing support. Smash the like button and stream her music. We're actually going to be playing it at the end of the show here, too. We're going to be going to the standby screen, and we're going to be jamming out for a little bit. It's a dance session. So whoever's in the chat, stick around. We're going to listen to some bangers. Let's get it. Yelena, you have a good rest of your night. Thank you again so much. Peace.
Bye, everyone.
Peace.
Yeah, I'm fine, sure I'm fine. Funny how that line has been a lie every single time. I'm so down to settle for keeping open doors. Who'd even wanna fall in love or commit to more? But then like a shot to my heart, this man walks in. Where did you come from? Where you going? Do you need a friend? This town, let's talk, and I've been hearing things like you came here alone and I don't see no ring. And gosh, I'm pretty busy, but I could try and make some time for him. Hey there, stranger, you're just on time. If you need some sugar, you can come to mine. Well, look at you, being just what I need. I don't fall for much, but you flirt me. Hey, stranger, let's get to know each other a little more deeply. So I said, hey, maybe we should get a drink. Loosen up a bit, tell me everything. I wanna know your whole story, we can get in deep. In any kind of way you want that to mean. Now I'm not psychic, never claimed to be, but my feminine intuition is telling me by the way your hand crept to my knee. Tonight's gonna go just swimmingly. Hey, stranger, you're just on time. If you need some sugar, you can come to mine. Look at you, being just what I need. I don't fall for much, but you flirt me. Hey, stranger, let's get to know each other a little more deeply. Oh. Hey, you sexy thing, what perfect timing. Fate led you right to me, so let's do what comes naturally. Hey, you sexy thing, what perfect timing. Fate led you right to me, so let's do what comes naturally. Hey, stranger. Hey, stranger, you're just on time. If you need some sugar, you can come to mine. Look at you, being just what I need. I don't fall for much, but you flirt me. Hey, stranger, let's get to know each other a little more deeply. And if you're looking for the real thing, hey stranger, let me introduce you to me.
Glass and plastic figurines on show.
You hold me like a secret. You like me best when we're alone. Kiss me softly, then whisper. Nobody can know. For all the promises you make me, it'd be nice to see some proof. You want me most when you can blame it on a drink or two. You taste like borrowed hours, the nights I can't forget. know that look in your pupils. I know how this one ends. You are my focus, my patience, my all. When you say that you don't mean to keep me waiting, but love is a waiting game. So don't dress it up, don't make it sound sweet. Your whole love's a train coming at me full speed. I can write a whole chapter about the way you never say my name when you're fully awake. Only when you're drunk or high. Only when you're drunk or high. You pull me close and tell me why. Only when you're drunk or high. Only when you're drunk or high. You need my body to survive, but not my life. In the morning you go quiet, like I'm someone you never met. If anyone asks you what happened, you say you forget. Your guilt is like a show I'm tired of sitting through. On this episode of bullshit, guess who gaslit who? And I'm not made of glass, but I still remember cracks. Every come here in the moonlight, every stay and never act. You want the ache, not the answer, the flame, not the burn. You only reach for me when your compass starts to swerve. So don't dress it up, don't make it sound sweet. Your whole love's a train coming at me full speed. I can write a whole chapter about the way you never say my name when you're fully awake. Only when you're drunk or high. Only when you're drunk or high. You pull me close and tell me why. Only when you're drunk or high. Only when you're drunk or high. You need my body to survive, but not my life. You're always almost mine. That'd be almost fine. If next time you wanted something real, hate to tell you, but I think you've got a problem. Not emotionally available or honest. Thought you loved me, 'cause you said you did. Only when you're drunk or high. Only when you're drunk or high. You pull me close and tell me why. Only when you're drunk or high. Only when you're drunk or high. You need my body to survive, but not my life. So go sober up and call me when you do. You messy bitch, I'm done. I like when I say to call me. Don't call me. So now you're gone. You weren't before, but eighth time's a charm. To finally know I'm not what you want. I'm always moving on, and not too far. 'Cause you like to call when you sense I'm finally leaving once and for all. I think of all the times I used to lose my mind. All the nights I cried for you to stay by my side. But this time you can kiss my hands goodbye. And when you need me, when you wanna hold me, when you're feeling lonely, well, you chose this life. 'Cause this time goodbye really means goodbye. Means I never could have turned the tide. Could never make something wrong right. But God, I tried. goddamn drink. Someone stop me before I think of all the times I begged you to stay by my side. Well, this time you can kiss my ass goodbye. And when you need me, when you wanna hold me, when you're feeling lonely, well, you chose this life, 'cause this closure I'll never get, things that won't be said. I never thought I'd wish we could fight again. I miss miscommunication, I miss getting it wrong, I miss yelling till we're naked, I miss sex in your car.